It still felt like it had the essence of our house, but it was a new, much improved version of our house. So it didn't feel like we'd lost our house, but it was obviously a million times better. We built this house 30 years ago. We didn't make a lot of changes over the years. Basically, we came to this stage where we had a cold 30-year-old house, which was not very comfortable to live in, and winters were a little bit miserable. We were piping heating out and to try and make it comfortable.
We had done the original build on the house, so I knew how if you're kind of managing it. In those days, it was a folder full of faxes to the builder.
Yeah.
On do this, you made this mistake.
And being on site,
virtually every day, just to check on progress,
to make sure it was okay. I knew that, this had to be done completely as a complete package. I wanted somebody who was going to come in, who was going to run this project, who was going to manage it, who was going to manage contractors, suppliers.
The process was that everything was planned up front before the contract started, and then, but that didn't stop changes happening. That needed to happen during the process because some things came up, didn't work, or there were better alternatives.
We didn't have to be on site regularly. We could be on site when we were needed. We were able to do Zoom calls. The workshops were great. They were invaluable, really. We were able to sit down with the team and thrash out kind of what kind of things we needed. And I have to say, I didn't find at any stage it was a stressful process. Whereas you would think, an 8-month project, you're out of your house for 8 months, you would expect there to be a certain amount of stress. There wasn't. I would very much say the stress was taken from us.
Hello.
Good morning. How are you? We're going to take our shoes off. Hi, how are you guys?
Hello.
It looks amazing. Oh my God. It looks amazing.
Oh, it's cold. Yeah, quick.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
Jesus.
Oh, guys, it looks fantastic.
No.
Oh my God, I don't recognise that. Oh, it's lovely.
How are you?
Yeah. But everything else will start tomorrow morning. It looks absolutely huge, doesn't it? No, there's not a little door in the... Kitchen's amazing because we had a 30-year-old kitchen that had never really been updated. So the features in the kitchen, the drawer system and all that kind of thing is lovely. So it's really nice. And at one stage we had 5 people at Christmas working in the kitchen, just that extra bit of space. Even though it's not bigger as such, but it's a beautifully planned out kitchen now. Because it was really icy and frosty that week we moved back in. Every time you went out and came back in the front door, it was just kind of like coming in and getting a hug. When you walked into the hall, just that comfort was just like getting a hug.